Hi everybody, my name is Miss Pam and I'm from Building Blocks Child Development Center here in Spencer, West Virginia. And I have a book and a game to make and play with you today. Our book is called Counting in the Ocean by Elizabeth Bennett. And on the front, how many dolphins do we have? 1, 2. One lonely octopus swims in the sea. Octopuses have 8 arms to help them move. Now, there are actually other kinds of octopus also. There's a 7-armed octopus, and they are come in all kinds of different colors and different sizes, from very tiny to enormous. Big word, enormous. 2 sharks swimming quietly by. 1, 2. These gray reef sharks like to eat fish and shrimp. 3. 1, 2, 3 playful dolphins dance. Dolphins are very smart. They can even learn tricks. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 fish peek out from the reef. These colorful fish like to swim in small groups. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sea stars on the beach. Count their arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sea stars eat things like clams, oysters, and snails. Now we're going to start counting by 5s. We started at 5. Now our next number is, we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to add another 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 crabs. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 crabs have 8 walking legs and 2 pinchers. Look at that. Let's see. Where's one's got these legs out real good? Okay, so there's their pinchers. Okay, so then let's count legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there are 2 pinchers. And there's their eyes. And they have an exoskeleton. They're hard on the outside. They don't have any bones. They're hard on the outside. And then they just have their muscles and their organs on the inside. And right here's 3 sea iguanas sitting there looking at them. Look at that one crab climbing on that iguana. Maybe he's asking, hey, can you give me a ride? Can you count the sea turtles? There are 20. Ooh, can we count that far? Let's try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I think we may have counted one too many times. Sea turtles spend most of their time swimming or floating in the water. When you have a big group of things like this and you're wanting to count them, it's kind of hard to do. And see, I messed up. I counted 21 because I forgot to count that one earlier. So let's try it this way. Let's start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. See, I even messed up again. 11. There's 12, 13, 14. See, it's hard. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Whoo, we did it that time. Man, you make a mistake, don't give up. Just keep going till you get it. See, I made a mistake. Did I quit? Nope. Nope, we just keep going. And guess what? We did it. We counted all the way to 20. Now this back here is called Take a Closer Look. And it tells you a little bit about all the animals that we looked at. This is octopuses live solitary lives, which mean they like to live alone. They make their home in caves or dens. Wow, I didn't know that. Some types of sharks travel in groups, but most types of sharks prefer to hunt and swim alone. A group of sharks can be called a gam, a herd, a pod, or a shiver. I didn't know that either. See, we're learning stuff. Dolphins are very social animals and live in groups of up to 12. A group of dolphins is called a pod. Oh, so they like to live together, but the sharks don't like to live together. And the octopuses don't like to live together. They like to live by themselves. Is that okay? Of course it is. See, even animals have different kinds of families. Let's see about these. These fish are called two-bar sea breams. Usually swim in small groups or alone and live in coral reefs. That's nice. Most types of sea stars have 5 arms, and that's how many we counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But some have 10, 20, or even more arms. What? I thought it was a sea star, like a starfish, and I thought they just had 5. 10, 20, or even more arms? Wow. Wonder what you could do with all those arms. Sometimes I'd like to have more arms. These Sally Lightfoot crabs, like all crabs, have 8 legs. And I think they like to live together because there are so many of them right there. Sea turtles can be found swimming together when a food is plentiful. It means there's a whole lot of food. A group of sea turtles is called a bale. So I guess you would say that's a bale of sea turtles. The end. Well, I have never heard of that before. Starfish have more than 5 arms? That's so crazy. Huh. I didn't know that. Hey, I'm an adult and I didn't know that. Well, that's because you never stop learning. You should never stop learning. You should always try to learn something new. And today I learned that starfish can have more than 5 arms, which I didn't even know. And a group of sea turtles is called a bale. I've heard of a bale of hay. I've heard a bale of straw. But I've never heard of a bale of sea turtles. Things that you learn every single day. Even when you're old, you can still learn something. And boy, have I got something to teach you today. And I hope you learn something because I most certainly have learned a little bit about sea life in this book, Counting in the Ocean. So now, let's get to this game. Put my book away. Gotta be careful with our books. So what I did was I made a game, and I'm going to open it really big and show you. Okay, because it's really big. Because I made it to play in my classroom and play on the table, and that a bunch of kids, we could all play together. So it's pretty big. All right, so here we go. Unfold it once and unfold it twice. And it's called the Iceberg Game. Now, the kids, this was their game that they made. And how they made it was, we took a great big sheet of paper, and actually this is paper that has lines on the back of it. It's called easel paper. So we had this great big piece of easel paper. And then we took our crayons, and we turned our crayons. Let me show you this one. Let me get me a crayon. So we took our crayons, and you know the ones that don't have any paper on them, You know, the ones that kind of get broke and stuff like that. We turned our crayons. Oh, you know what I got? I got yellow, and you're not even able to see yellow. Let's try another color. Let's try the black one. Okay, so this was a crayon that didn't have any paper on it. Okay, now I don't suggest you peel the paper off your crayons. Reason is because then sometimes it makes your fingers yucky. But I'm going to take a little bit of the paper off my crayon so I can show you what we did. Okay, so we're just going to peel that off of there just for a second. And you know how it goes when you want a crayon to break. If your crayon breaks, do you think we should throw it in the trash? No, we can use that for this. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to have your paper, and like I said, mine was a big piece of paper. So we're going to take your paper and we're going to turn your crayon over on its side like this. This is a good thing to do with all the little broken ones. And then we're going to, let me scoot my game over just a little bit. We're going to turn it sideways and we're going to go like this. Now, makes a funny noise too, doesn't it? And actually, when you look at your paper, let me see if I can get my piece of tape down here. Oh, look here. Here's my piece of tape. See? That is a piece of tape underneath the table, underneath there. So this is kind of the texture of our table here. So you take your crayon and you go like this on your paper. All right? So that's how we got all of the blue on our paper. And then, let me clean up my mess here. We played a game. So what we did was we had some number cards, and we would look at the number on the card, and that's how many white squares we put in a row. All right. So we started up here, and like I said, my kids in my classroom made this. Okay, we started up here with start. Okay, and the first number that someone got was, let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was the first number they got. Okay, so then let's see what number they got next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Okay, so now we were right there. So then they got to decide. Oh, I'm sorry, that was a 6. 6. So then they got to decide which way they wanted to go. Did they want to go down, or did they want to go up with their next piece? Okay, so they decided to go down, and they decided to go 2. 1, 2. Okay. Then we put us a great big squid sticker or octopus sticker in there. Okay. The next person started here. And what did they roll? A 1, a 2. Okay. So that's how we got all the white pieces on our board. Okay. So then we had a little bit of fun. They said, Miss Pam, Miss Pam, Miss Pam, draw an octopus. And where's it at? Well, where did my octopus go? Where did I see him? Oh, you know what I did? I covered him up with a sticker. We did a narwhal. Miss Pam draw a narwhal. So we draw a narwhal. And then we drew a whale. And then we drew the polar bear. And then we had some fun with a whole bunch of stickers. So we put all of our stickers on it. And then we decided what was going to happen on the squares. You just don't want to go around. So they said, I think we should make a pufferfish face. So you go down here, and if you rolled a 3, you went 1, sorry, right here, 1, 2, 3. Oh, you had to make a pufferfish face. Can you make a pufferfish face? The only way I know how to make a pufferfish face is puff your cheeks out. Pufferfish face. So then you landed on there and you went down, and this one says sea lion on the ice. Oh no, you don't want to land there. And around, and it says jump, watch out. So you had to jump over the octopus so it didn't get you. And then we got a place where you land here, and it says swim, and you get to swim over to here. So we did that all over the paper. We have all kinds of little things. Jump over this one. It's cracks in the ice. Play dead fish for 1 minute. A dead fish is a game that we like to play in our classroom. Everybody lays real still. And you don't move. And whoever moves is out. You gotta lay really, really still for a couple minutes. But this one says play dead fish for 1 minute. And then we go all the way down. It's a shark. Go back one spot. So you had to go back one spot. So that's how we made our game. So enough with all that. Let's play a game. I'm going to turn it around like this. And we will make some game pieces because we don't have anything to play with. So what we did was, we have this a piece of paper here, and it was part of this scrap paper. Okay. We'll move that over there. So we have our piece of paper here. And then what we're going to do is we bent it in half, folded it in half, and now we're going to flip it up just a little bit like this. All right. Now we're going to open it up, and one piece is going to go this way, and we're going to flip this piece this way. All right. And we're going to put them together, and then we're going to put a paper clip on them. So now my paper clips are stuck together. So let's get us a paper clip. Somebody has been in my bag and put my paper clips together, and now they're stuck. What in the world shall we do? Okay, there we go. So now we have a paper clip, and we're going to put our pieces together like this, and we're going to put a paper clip on them. Okay, so that makes them stand up. All right, so now that's kind of boring. What are we going to put on there? I have some fish stickers. We have some fish and some crabs and penguins and turtles and an octopus. And what should we put on our game piece? I know. I think I would like to be the turtle. So we're going to take our turtle and we're going to put him right here on our game piece. And we will be ready to play. So now we need another one. So let's cut us a piece of paper. We're going to put our scissors on our hand. Thumb goes in the little hole. Fingers go in the big hole. Now you should probably be able to get 3 fingers in yours. Mine, just 2. And see that? That is why you don't peel paper off your crayons. Then you get black spots on your fingers. Okay? So now we're going to make another game piece because we just have one. We might need 2 people to play. So we've got our thumb in the little hole, our fingers in the big hole. We're going to put the scissors on our paper and close them. Open them and push. Close them. Open and push and close them. All the way up our paper. Okay. Then I wanted to cut this little piece off down here. I didn't really need one hole in my game piece. All right, so again, we're folding it in half. Fold the ends. Oh, forgot to fold the ends down. Fold the ends down. One goes one way. One goes the other. Paper clip. On the bottom. And there we go. Now we have 2 game pieces, so you and a friend can play. And I tell you what, let's put the crab sticker on that one. Okay, they can be the crab. All right, so now we have to play our game. So we have our game pieces out here, and we're going to fold our game up a little bit so it makes it easier for us to see the story. Okay, so we're going to put our thing on start, and I'm going to be the turtle. Okay, put me on start, and now we need a dice, and Pam forgot it, is in the bottom of my bag. So I'm going to get my dice real quick. You know how it is. I got all kinds of stuff in this bag. I've got everything in here, and I mean everything. I still got a bowl in here. Do you think I need a bowl? I got craft sticks. I got glue. You just never know when you're going to need all this stuff. I forgot to take my dice out. And as usual, it's in the bottom of my bag. All right. So, we ready? We got our game pieces. And I'm going to play both of them here for just a minute. All right. So, I got my dice in my hand. And I'm going to roll it. And now I have to count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I have to go 5 spots. So I get my piece. Now I have to count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, look, there's a little squid down there. All right, here comes the next person. And they rolled 1. And you move 1 spot. All right. Next row is 1, 2, 2. So get my game piece. Turn the corner. 1, 2. Now, my kids have a hard time with trying to figure out where they're supposed to be and what they're supposed to do after they roll the dice. So here's what you do. You roll the dice. Okay. Then we count it. 1, 2. And then it's like hops. Okay. You're going to make 2 hops. 1 hop. 2 hops. Oh, make a puffer fish face. You know what you got to do. Okay. So here we go. Roll the dice. And I get a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, here we go. 1, seal on the eyes. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, now it's Mr. Crab's turn. Mr. Crab gets a 1. 1. All right, so there you have it. That's our, this one we call the Iceberg Game. And that's how you play it. It's a roll and count game. You could make yours a big one like this one, or you could just make one small. You could just make one on a small piece of paper. Okay? And you could have smaller game pieces. And you could call yours, oh gosh, you could call yours the Alien Game and put alien stickers on it. Or you could call yours the Farm Game. The farm game. You could put chickens and ducks and all kinds of stuff on there. You can make it any way you want. It's just learning how to count. Learning that's good stuff. All right. Well, guess what? That is it for me today. I hope you have fun and I hope you learned how to count. And I hope I inspired you to make your own game. I'll see you next time. Bye.